Excellency, you are absolutely right that not only the Pakistan and China, but the whole region will benefit from CPEC. But now I want to specifically talk about the MOU on agriculture under CPEC, which was signed during the visit of President of Pakistan. So there is no second opinion about the fact that agriculture is backbone of Pakistan's economy. It contributes 38.6% to labor force directly, but agriculture also faces problems of low productivity of crops, bad state of supply chain, and also the threat of climate change. So, Excellency, how China will help Pakistan to improve and modernize the agriculture and help to move towards climate smart agriculture?
I totally agree with you regarding the cooperation, the importance of cooperation in the sector of agriculture. And yes, we did sign this MOU on agriculture in this March when the President of Pakistan visited China. But even before this MOU was signed, that in the social sector cooperation, we do have agriculture sector cooperation to that. Agriculture is very important, especially for the populated nation. You know, China, we have a 1.4 billion population. So how to feeding this such a big population and to secure that the supply of the food is always the #1 priority for the Chinese government. As far as I understand, every year the first cabinet meeting of the Chinese government is always only one agenda, that is agriculture. So that demonstrates that the agriculture occupies the Chinese first priority of our governance and our government work for the whole year. And I see that also the Pakistani government attaches great importance to the development of the agricultural sector, that not only they provide the most employment for your population, they also contribute almost 1/4 of your GDP growth. The cooperation under this, on the agricultural sector that right now, since that because of this MOU or the joint working group on agriculture is established, we are going to streamline that our agricultural cooperation in three different tracks. First, between the government, we right now focus on the technology cooperation between the two governments. We have that National Agricultural Council or that the National Agricultural Commission, and you have the Pakistan National Agricultural Council also. So that this, under the guidance of the two governments, that these two research centers will establish a comprehensive mechanism for example, for the improvement of the seed quality, for improvement of the agricultural machinery, to the improvement of the employment or the output of the different harvests or crops. So this is the technology part, and it will be done by the two governments, and the resources will be coming from our grant. That is to, for example, 10 agricultural technical center will be established in different localities in Pakistan. And also that we are going to establish a pest control and prevention, because these days we had the challenge of the locusts, a pest control laboratory and center in Karachi. And also that, for example, some seed development center for the major crops in Pakistan were also established, for example, in Multan, in Faisalabad, and in other parts of Pakistan. So this is the government-driven. First is focused on the technology. Second is the we call the capacity building of the. For example, we have started a big scale of the scholarships on agriculture sector for the Pakistani young students. We are offering almost more than 50 training programs connected with the agriculture sector. But right now, because of the COVID-19 problem, we could not have this physical exchanges. So right now we are exploring this online or video training for the experts. And also we are going to establish or empower some of the agricultural vocational training, or that is provide the equipment, provide the utilities for the farmers, for the rural residents, for them to grasp or understand these advanced technologies or materials. The third track or the third area of our cooperation we are exploring is that in the commercial sector. In China, you know that we have these commercial companies who are importing a lot of agricultural products, dairies, meats, and other agricultural products. Here you have a vast land, maybe with some kind of irrigation improvement, they could be very profitable. So we are encouraging, for example, some commercial to commercial, B2B cooperation between the two private sectors. For example, that we are exploring the possibility of import meat from Pakistan. Because you know China is a big market, and in the meat market we would like to share this with the dairy sector, and also we are exploring. So we have recommended some of the major commercial companies agriculture to collaborate with your major companies, and they will have their joint ventures. But the purpose is that to increase the value, to add the value for your agricultural products, and we will purchase and import from Pakistan to increase our trade with Pakistan. So this is what right now we are designing and we are implementing under the CPAC agricultural sector.